Fala, gente, aqui fala o Talho e dessa vez a gente vai fazer a campanha, né? Vamos completar ela aí, que é bem legalzinha, tem bastante história legalzinha, é legalzinha, vai. Vamos lá então, vamos fazer a campanha.
Once upon a time, long, long ago in, well, you know the rest, the absolute evil had, in the fabulous predecessor to this game, taken over the entire overworld with its creatures. Now it spent its time on debauched parties and... Wait a minute. The entire overworld? No! One small village of indomitable heroes still held out against the invaders. The unamused evil was beside itself with rage. But all this was about to change once and for all, because the remote controlling evil sent its most vicious general into the field, the dark elf Talia. Talia, also known from the fabulous predecessor, came back from her vacation in a thoroughly good mood. Before that, she had defeated her foster father, the paladin Thanos. This fact is important to note. For this last remaining village of heroes was protected by none other than Tristan, foster son of Thanos and Talia's stepbrother. This proud warrior in shining, his handsome heroic chest accentuating armor was the last glimmer of hope for the forces of good. Talia, who had fully embraced the dark side, couldn't wait to really kick her stepbrother's ass. And so our story begins.
Entendeu a história? O rei lá, demônio lá, o fodão lá do coisa, é do Dungeons 2. É do Dungeons 2.
Defenders of good were fighting for their survival. This seemed to be the perfect time for Tristan to make his appearance, the last mighty hero of the good races.
My brothers! In your eyes I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
And with those familiar-sounding words, Tristan charged into battle to the cheers of his men. The heroes of good had managed to capture some of the evil creatures. Nevertheless, it was more than questionable whether a few minor victories and a brilliant speech could do anything against the absolute evil's armies. A storm of darkness and gloom descended, heralding the arrival of Talia, the absolute evil's general. This entrance not only panicked the defenders of good, but also seemed to strengthen the creatures of evil.
Hey, I'm back! Time to kick a little hero butt. Forward, creatures! Show me what you can do! Punch him smack dab in the mouth! Smash him in the face! Oh, and just as a precaution, get me my handbook of worn-out third-rate catchphrases. Ha-ha! If my eyes don't deceive me, that's my stupid stepbrother Tristan over there too, just waiting for me to lovingly put his head on a spear. Ha! Today is gonna be a good day.
Talia seemed to be very sure of victory. Some might find this puzzling, as it was the beginning of a long new campaign. But okay, maybe the rest of the missions are nothing but a string of debauched victory celebrations, who knows?
E é isso. Aperte com o botão esquerdo para selecionar a Talia, ou segure esquerdo e desenhe um contorno da seleção em torno de Talia. Você também pode usar o F1 para selecionar a Talia diretamente a qualquer momento. Aqui está ensinando como fazer para ela andar, né? Executar os comandos com o botão direito. Visualização das unidades, tá? Vamos lá. Vamos destruir o esquadrão dos heróis.
I'm gonna massacre you.
Caraca.
If I can just remember how that works again.
Caraca, não lembro como que massacra agora.
Something which wannabe pro gamers often refer to as auto attack. Tanya also remembers
Aos aspirantes jogadores profissionais chamam de auto-ataque.
felt like it.
Oh, right. Boom. That's how it's done.
Eu não tava lembrando como que funcionava o auto-ataque, né?
Talia's mighty storm once again stood at her disposal.
A liberabilidade aqui, tentáculos sombrios. Invocar tentáculos sombrios que causa 20 de dano por segundo no raio de 6 metros e imobiliza os inimigos por 20 segundos. Tá bom? Aqui tá falando, né? Derrote. Tá falando pra gente usar. Fúria concentrada de Thalia. Enquanto a fúria concentrada de Thalia estiver ativa, suas criaturas ficarão mais fortes. Ó. Vamos lá, vamos soltar aqui a habilidade aqui dos tentáculos.
Someone actually cage my subordinates.
É, demora pra soltar, né? Tem que sair, soltar antes de
Time to bust these things open.
entrar em combate.
Pulverize them. Nuke 'em.
Caraca, essa daqui é do mal, viu? Me diga um jogo onde você joga com o boneco do mal.
Tanya had freed all the creatures. Not to be outdone by her stepbrother, she too gave a brilliant speech.
Speech? Sure. Creatures, time to punch the do-gooders right in the
Dá um
kisser.
chute bem no saco dos bonzinhos. Chute na cara, voadora no peito. Vamos quebrar as fivelas dos cintos dele pra deixar ele sem calças. Como assim, velho?
Yes. Very.
Por que vai querer deixar ele sem calças? É. Ah, você pode usar Ctrl mais o botão dos coisas para salvar uma seleção de unidades, né? Por exemplo, aqui eu posso pegar só aqui os guerreirinhos, né? Por exemplo, aqui só esse guerreiro e cadê a Nagas? Aqui, pegar uma Naga aqui, dar um Ctrl 1 e aí como que é? Ctrl 1 mesmo? Não tá indo não. Acho que tem que... Ah, tá, é porque eu tô com um teclado diferenciado aqui. E aí os botões, os números, né, eles não funcionam direito. Mas é dar Ctrl 1 até o 9 pra você fazer uma pré-definição, né, basicamente.
And another one for the Grim Reaper. Or Grim Reaperess, I'm not picky.
Ela não liga pro gênero, tá? Vamos lá.
Tanya had reached the center of battle. With another brilliant speech, she goaded her creatures on one more time.
Another speech? Oh. Ding dong, the hero's
Ding
back.
dong.
That okay?
Honestly, I don't know if I can work with you like this. After Talia's words, the creatures searched
Desprovida de
for
talentos
their
linguísticos.
linguistically undertalented leader. Old light.
Mas o que ela falou de errado?
Defenses on the left and
Ela não é
right
do mal?
flanks made progress impossible. Tanya had to destroy them in order to receive further support.
Tá bom.
Yippee-ki-yay, hero mucker!
The hero's left defensive flank could no longer withstand the breaching evil's creatures.
Destrói ali a sacerdotisa, por favor. Vamos ali ajudar os outros primeiro. Por que eles estão focando nas barricadas, velho? Esse é o auto-ataque dos povos do mal, é? Beleza, vamos ajudar ali. Ah, posso usar a fúria concentrada, né, de Thalia. Ah, que os outros são meus aliados? Não, eu consigo controlar eles. Por que eles estão parando pra curar? Eu não quero que cura.
Defense collapsed on the right flank. The monstrous evil's creatures flocked to Thalia.
Beleza.
I can always use more cannon fodder. I mean, loyal subordinates.
Bora. Ó, são basicamente os mesmos bonecos do Dungeons 3, né? Os mesmos. Tem até os goblinzinhos aqui, ó, de... Os goblinzinhos aqui mecânicos. Legal.
And another one for the Grim Reaper.
Bora.
Or Grim Reaperess, I'm not picky.
Ceifador triste.
Thalia, stepsister, you dare to show your face here after killing our foster father?
Yeah. Is that a trick question? You can see I'm here. Thanos deserved what he got. And I thought to myself, hey, like father, like son.
You will pay for your deeds, sister. The light will protect me.
Thalia once again summoned her fury.
Tá bom. Foquem neles. Foca.
Your army has just decreased in size.
Nossa.
Sister, turn from evil and come back to the side of good. See the power
Tá fugindo.
of light.
With these words, Tristan was bathed in a golden light that seemed to protect him. As if that were not troublesome enough, a number of magical portals opened at the same time.
As if this wasn't dragging on way too long already. Can't we just jump straight to the point where I greedily take over the world? Forward, creatures! Smash the portals! Flatten that magic junk! Pull the plug!
My
É, realmente, né? Não podemos
In your
pular.
eyes, I see the same fear that would lead me to despair. The day may come when the courage of true heroes is extinguished, when we abandon our companions and all bonds of friendship are broken. But that day is still far off. Stand fast, heroes of the West!
Oh, didn't you spout that same bullshit earlier? In exactly the same words.
No, not at all. I am known for my brilliant speeches, wicked stepsister.
É, tão brigando agora porque falou a mesma coisa.
You'll pay for that. Onward, faithful! Destroy the evil!
All the magical portals have been destroyed. And
Ai, sai de perto, sai de perto.
Tristan's shield went up in smoke.
Boa.
That's the way I like it. Now, where were we? Oh, yeah. I was just about to kick my stepbrother's butt.
Tá bom. Deixa eu salvar minhas nagas, que elas que são as que curam, né?
To end this way. Join me. Together we can still save the world.
Oh, can't you just die and spare us all the embarrassing melodrama?
Thalia! This isn't the end! We'll meet again!
With these words, Tristan quickly created a portal and threw himself through it with the last of his strength. The portal closed again behind him.
Treachery! Fraud! Cheater! This was supposed to be my victory! And what the hell kind of glove is that anyway? Looks to me like game design forgot to balance.
Parece que a equipe de design de jogo se esqueceu de balancear.
You are still too captivated by your great speech. It brought tears to my eyes.
Também fiquei com os olhos marejados, mas não de emoção.
As if the bird brains these evil creatures have needed grind.
Cheios de titica.
A few skulls to bash in, and the social calendar for the evening is filled.
Well, each to their own. But apparently, Tristan had suffered a mishap, as the aforementioned magic glove still lay in the place where it was last used. It would seem that he had accidentally lost it.
Wonderful. This thing is
Chiquérrima.
need. Très chic. I'll just grab that right away.
And so our story begins.
Tá bom, a gente ganhou a luva aí. A luva do irmão dela. Ok.
Tristan had managed to give Thalia the slip, but she had been able to capture his magic glove.
É o dedo do meio aquilo ali mesmo?
A fabled artifact.
Manopla do Thanos. Olha a manopla do Thanos.
Cutscene, so Thalia couldn't read just exactly what the glove did. Nevertheless, she
Pior que a mesma, ela vai fazer o estalo.
evil in its form as the Dungeon Lord. And so misfortune took its course, because at the same time, Talia wanted to demonstrate how loudly she could snap her fingers. But this snap, which would go down in the history books as the Dungeon Lord snap, unleashed her
Caraca, acertei em cheio.
were discharged into the Dungeon Lord himself. As Tanya rose to her feet, the gauntlet had disappeared, and the Dungeon Lord lay dying. Viewers often began to cry at this point, because it made them think back to the last really good superhero movie.
Último filme de super-heróis. O último melhor agora foi o Loki.
5 seconds. Talia had shattered the realms of good and served them onto the absolute evil.
Ela instalou os dedos e acabou matando o mal absoluto. Sem querer.
So Talia now became the absolute ruler.
Agora ela virou a rei do inferno.
But more than made up for it with hubris and consistently ignoring glaring problems. In addition, she surrounded herself with a staff of incompetent advisors. What could
O melhor. Olha lá, o melhor é chamar Snot, ó. Better Call. Como que é? Better Call. Caramba, esqueci o nome da série, velho. Better Call Saul.
captured Talia?
Melhor chamar o Saul.
Cage, but the army
O advogado.
And so the story
Também continue da Disney.
continues in overpriced microtransaction bites. Oh, wait, wrong script. That's a different developer. Hang in there, I've almost got it. While Tanya
Osh.
was ignominiously taken away, the unused essence of absolute evil continued to float through the ether. It wasn't about to admit defeat that easily, but for evil
Foi
to
o
triumph
unicórnio que
once
pegou
again,
ela, viu?
it needed Talia back, for better or for worse. And so the swirling essence of absolute evil set about commanding the perplexed-looking chaotic hordes and freeing Talia.
Tá bom?
Time.